olalo, ika uka, ike kai, above, below, from the uplands to the sea. And we want to welcome you to Huna Talks, a monthly talk story with Serge Kahili King. Only Serge is not here this week. He's teaching in Europe, and he's asked my husband Earl and I'm Lois Stokes, to be the guest speakers for today. A nice, small, wonderful group here, and we're all gathered here to have a lot of fun tonight. Earl and I came from Kauai, and while we were on Kauai, we distributed over 28,000 rainbow strings to the children and to the visitors. We worked in the schools and libraries and community events, sharing not only the string figures and the Hawaiian string figure patterns, but spreading the spirit of aloha as we went about our way. And now that we're living in Volcano and new to the Big Island, we're just beginning to bring out the work that we have here so that we can share it with the children and the visitors here. And then hopefully we'd love to be able to go to the other islands to do this work. We find it a lot of fun, and we really think it would be fun for other people to enjoy and to learn about. Okay, to begin with, I'm going to start a string figure. Earl, would you help me? This string figure is usually done on your big toe. And the first part of our talk will be more of a demonstration with some participation, and then the second part of the talk will be all participation. I'll teach you a number of different string figure patterns that we'll do together. Okay, this first one is called Umeke Ai o Hina. It's the calabash of Hina. O vau no Hina. O luna, o lalo meka a kaua I kahema. Umeke o Hina e. I belong to Hina, above, below, from the north to the south, calabash of Hina. I'll do it again. O vau no Hina. O luna, o lalo meka a kaua I kahema. Umeke o Hina e. Thank you, Earl. Okay. String figures are made in almost all of the countries of the world. And in Hawaii, there are 115 string figure patterns. And it is called hei, H-E-I. There are string tricks that are called pukaoa, and you'll be doing some of those today too. The string figures that we're going to be doing today, we're going to be used for healing. So the topic is of today's talk, the healing art of Hawaiian string figures. But you may remember some string figures from your childhood. Cat's Cradle, Cup and Saucer, Eiffel Tower, the broom. Does anybody remember one that they'd like to share? Do you want to do the broom for us? Sean, do the broom.
Okay. I don't have to chant?
You don't have to chant, no. Here, please stand up and show us the broom. Okay. That's it. Wonderful.
Whoa.
Oh, you know, sometimes it happens. The string has a mind of its own, and sometimes it just decides to do something different.
She was trying to be so careful.
I know.
I don't think about it, it works better.
There we go. All right, Sean, thank you. Who remembers Cat's Cradle? Anybody remember doing Cat's Cradle as a child? Earl, come on, just start us off. It's a string game that comes from China and Japan. And it basically moves from person to person. And you take it off of each other's. It's the putting on and letting go. And it has many, many different patterns. And so, thank you, Earl. And then you may have remembered Cup and Saucer. And then Eiffel Tower. And the hanger. And then, so there are many string figures that people have done as children. And many people think of string figures as a child's game. And on one level, they are a children's game. But as in the Hawaiian language, there are many levels of meaning. And so there are many levels of looking at the string figure patterns. And we have someone coming in the back. Please come join us. So there are many levels of working with the string figure patterns. The one level that we're going to talk about is healing. But if you were to ask me right now, what did the ancient Hawaiians do with strings and with string figures, I would have to honestly say to you, I do not know. I was not there. We don't know how much has been forgotten, concealed, adapted in coming to us from olden days to modern times. But what I do know about string figures is after studying it and after playing games with people for many years, the string starts telling you a story of its own. And I listen to the story, and that's the story that I'm going to share with you tonight. So you're going to hear the story of the string and how I've interpreted it as used for healing. Okay. And then I'll tell you about this just a little bit later. Honu the turtle. O honu nui mai aia, mai kahiki mai kahele ana mai, o kahiki ulai, honu iki ku e hele I kai o kupea, kukala I koaina kela kauva, honu iki puha. Honu pe'e kuahe, ka oke, kai halahe, ka hale kupia he. Hey honu ke'ia. Now, Mary Kavena Pukui has an album called No Na Kamali'i of the children. And on her album, her CD, she talks about the same string figure, but she has a little different chant to it. And she talks about the turtle that dives, and then comes up with a container of salt. Well, the string figure I just spoke of, I like to tell a story about the turtle who travels with his house on his back, and he comes from far away, from Kahiki, beyond the horizon, or from above in the stars. And this turtle travels through rough and stormy seas, and also has to dive down deep and come up with a container of salt. And it reminds me of our lives and how we travel with our emotions and our memories and all of our feelings on our back, within ourselves. Our home is always with us. And sometimes we go through troubled times. And as we go through these troubled times, we have to dive deep inside of ourselves to find the harmony and to find the healing. And so the stories can be used for healing, and the symbolism of the string figures are very important to pay attention to. Ulai kaha, ulai kawai, Hawaii, Hawaii, Hawaii. Eola kako amauloae. Eola kako amauloae. Life is in the breath. Life is in the water. Life is in the spirit. This is the natural order of things. May we all live May we all live forever. Ola in Hawaiian language means life, means healing. It also bears reference to abundant energy. The opposite is ma'i, or sickness, and it bears reference to spreading tension. So, life and relaxation brings health. Relaxation is health. Tension and stress becomes sickness or illness. Pahiolo la e, hole hole e, hole la hole lua. Pahiolo la e, hole hole e, hole la hole lua. Stress, tension, release, relaxation. Stress, tension, release, relaxation. That's the natural flow. When we get stuck in this position, when we get stuck in stress and tension, that's when we find ourselves becoming ill. We need to know how to bring the balance, the harmony into our life. Because stress and tension will occur, we have to know how to release and to relax. If I had prefaced this first group of string figures, I would have started with the word Ike. And in the Huna philosophy as taught by Serge, Ike means the world is what you think it is. Be aware. We're now going to talk about Kala. Kala means there are no limits, and also to release. The knot. Oh, and I've got a good one here. Let me release this knot. The knot is a symbol of stress and tension. It's a symbol of constriction, a symbol of illness. The release of the knot is a symbol of releasing this illness, releasing this constriction. In old Hawaii, there was a string figure called Hana ka uluna, prepare the pillow. And in this string figure, a priest was called in to say a prayer and to make a series of knots over the body of the patient and then releasing the knots. And this is recorded in a manuscript along with the other 115 string figures by Lyle Dickey. And Lyle Dickey recorded the string figures and wrote them in a bulletin number 54 in 1928 and was published by the Bishop Museum Press. So this actual ceremony was recorded in there, and it was used for healing. You may have wondered what I was doing with this. Okay. It's my knotted cord. Now, the knotted cord in Hawaii was called hipu'u. Throughout Polynesia, it was called kipu'u. In Peru, quipu, or kipu. And they were brought by the navigators throughout the islands, and they had many meanings. The knots, there was in the it was in the Marquesas, where a kahuna would have a bag, and attached to this bag was a knotted string, a knotted cord. And all 245 knots in that cord had meaning. And the meanings could be related to their genealogies. It could be historical tales. that they wanted to relate. So these knots were also very symbolic. And for me, these knots are my storyline. And embedded within each one of these knots is the different string figure patterns that we're going to be doing today. And it's a mnemonic. That's what it is. A mnemonic tool for me to help me remember what I'm going to be telling you today. So we did Ike and we did Kala. Oh, I forgot to tell you about this guy here. The same knot that holds in constrictions and gets released can also hold in prayers. And so we do what we call the bracelet of blessings. And with every knot we make, we whisper aloha. And when we work with the children, we whisper aloha to the trees. We whisper aloha to the flowers. We whisper aloha to the people we love. And we make a series of slip knots that becomes a bracelet that you wear. And this becomes a symbol, and it was also recorded that the kahunas wore a bracelet that had knotted intent in their bracelet. This also becomes a symbol of our prayers of gratitude, and the release of these prayers to the heavens. And then we teach the children how to make the string figure patterns. So what you have on one side, you have on the other. Okay, Ike Kala Makia. Energy flows where attention goes. This first string figure, okay, talks about Maui. Maui was a trickster and a kupua, a shaman, a healer, who, as many shamans do, use art in their craft. Shaman were storytellers, and the Hawaiian string figures all came with stories and chants. In fact, many string figures from different countries do too. The Eskimo, the ones from New Zealand and Australia, they all had stories and chants that went with them. So this next string figure that I'm going to show you is a pukaula. It's actually a trick. And this trick is a lot of fun. I'm going to tell you the answer to the trick later on, but I'm just going to show it to you now. It's called loli, a. And loli is a sea cucumber or a sea slug. Okay, now watch me very carefully. I have a loop on my hand. My hand is going to go in the loop, around the two strings, through the puka, and I'm free. But then again, I can go in the loop, around the two strings, through the puka, and I can get caught. Ooh, I broke the string. I'll do that again. In, around the two strings, through the puka, and I'm free. In, around the two strings, and through the puka, and I'm caught. Okay? When I have children in the audience, and when they're trying to do it, and you'll be doing the same thing later on, you hear the communication. You hear the oohs and the ahs. You hear the laughter. You hear the excitement. All of this is healing. All of this is healing. It doesn't have to be some serious modality. It can be light. And we watch this. It's almost like giving ourselves a lomi on the inside, a massage on the inside of your internal organs when you laugh. And this is what's happening when we do string figures with the kids. When you get into a classroom, it is so noisy, and I feel sorry for the teachers, but it's a good thing because it's active noise, it's fun noise. They're excited, there's excitement. And so I'll teach you that string figure a little bit later because I see you all trying it right now. You're going to have to wait. Okay. This next one. Oh, do you want to see something that really brings oohs and ahs? Okay, Earl, I'm going to need your help with this one, and I have two longer strings for us. Okay, this is called Kahili Alimaloa. It's done with two people and two strings. And there's a story about Limaloa, a demigod who builds houses in the mirage. but it's on the big island. It's called Haleopele, the volcano pit. And so this is the string figure that goes with that. Kauhalea lima loa, kukulu kauhalea lima loa ikali ulai. Ho'oku eneana ike kaha oke ali alia. Holo kawai lana ika aina. Apaue. Apala. Did you feel your body right now? Did you feel the laughter, the ooh, the energy, the excitement? String figures stir up the imagination. Thank you, Earl. They stir up the imagination, and in the imagination, there's magic. In spirituality and in quantum physics, there's magic. You have to be ready to believe that miracles can happen for healing. You have to be ready to kind of change your thoughts, perhaps, about something, and be open to the magic, be open to the miracle. And what's so special is that these string figures do bring the oohs and the ahs inside your body, and that's relaxation. You're not tense when you ooh and ah and laugh and applaud. You're relaxed. And as we said before, relaxation is healing. Relaxation is wellness. Okay. Oh, I must tell you this. Do you want to know what is the most fun and exciting thing that's coming up in the art of healing? You may have to change your thoughts again on this. It's play. If we only played more, if we only had that relaxed feeling of play, then we would put ourselves more in that healing modality, in that healing mode. So be ready to be like a child. Be ready to play. We were talking today, Earl and I, and said, our healing work is child's play. Our healing work is child's play. So we need to get into that mode of child's play to bring the relaxation and to heal. And playing string figures is just one way. I mean, you could play golf, you could play tennis, any kind of play, any kind of game, but play. Okay. Another pattern that brings around that playful feeling is called palawa. And it's done with 6 strings and 2 people. Palawa, they say in the translation is plow, but it also means sperm whale. And it also is the necklace worn with that carved upright piece of bone ivory. And let's see what you think it is and use your imagination.
You want to be over there?
Sure.
So this way. Come towards me.
Okay. Small? It will change. That's one thing we can count on life is change. There we go. There's something fun that you can do with this, though. We're going to need 4 people just to hold the strings. One person on this side, one person here. Good. One person there, and one person on this side. Okay, just hold the string rather tight. And can you go down on your knees a little bit? Because as you bring it down, you can bring it down to the floor. There we go. You can play with this pattern. In fact, this pattern can be a lot of fun as you start dancing and moving with it and pulling different strings and different things. It seems to come alive. So, and just looking at the end, you want me to go down? Or you want
Come up.
to? Okay, now you guys come up, and he's going to go down and pull it that way. Now pull different ways. You pull, move, kind of like, change the pattern a little. It kind of has a way sometimes of creating its own movement as you play with it. Now, you guys, watch their faces. See their smiles? Hear their laughter? Feel the energy? Feel the magic. Okay, thank you, everybody. That's good.
If we pulled it out, would it evolve?
Thank you, everybody. Thank you so much. Okay, that was fun. Okay, Minerva. Now is the moment of power. Get the right size string. Oh, I think I'm going to try it with the larger string. E-po-e, e-po-e, kaumai ka-hoku, a-ao-a-ela helele vale ihono, a-ao-a-ela helele vale ihono, e-po-e, e-po-e, kaumai ka-hoku. At night, the stars overhang us. At dawn, they are gone. That was the string figure po, ao, and hoku, the star. Out of darkness comes the light. We're all children of the light. And you know what we really need to do? We all need to lighten up. It does matter to your health to be happy. It may be the most important, significant thing in your healing is to be happy. Now's your moment of power. You have the choice right now to be happy. We're all connected, and when you're happy, everyone in that web feels that connection of happiness. And happiness is relaxing, and relaxing is health and wellness and healing. So be happy. And if string figures can make you be happy, good. If chocolate, that's okay too. Aloha. To love is to be happy with. Be loving. Okay, I need help with this one. Let's see, we're going to use, I guess, the 2 smaller strings. No, I have one, thank you. Here, this will work. Okay, who wants to come up, and all they have to do is put it on their thumbs, baby fingers, and swim and swim. That's all they have to do in the beginning. Anybody want to try that? Okay, come on, Sean, you're brave. Okay, on your thumbs. Okay, good. Baby fingers go inside. No, go inside the side here.
Oh.
Yeah. Now, pointer finger swims over, gets the string of the pointer. Good. Okay. Now, with my baby finger, it's a 2-person game. I'm going to take this string, the opposite string, and the opposite string. Okay, I want you to let go of your thumb strings and your baby finger strings.
Oh.
Yeah, but keep your pointer fingers. Good. Okay. Now, turn this guy over a little. Now, we're going to do this. Okay, you're together, and now pull apart. Okay, it's called the saw. It's a slip trick. And if I turn things a little bit, I guess this one got turned over. I'm just going to wiggle it around there. You get to see a square in the center. There you go. Okay, kind of fun. Engage, thank you, Sean. Engage in life. Develop friendships. Friendships are a very important factor in health and healing. When you have that person that you can have fun with, that you can love doing things with, then you put yourself into that relaxed position again, and you can relax and have fun. And it's just as we're connected, we're having fun, you know, that harmony and play is very special, because play is important. There's so many things that play does for us. And we're just beginning to realize the connection of the mind, the body, and the spirit, and how it's affected by play. Play brings more relaxation into your life. It reduces the tension and stress. It brings vitality and energy into your life when you play. It helps you actually in your thinking processes, may even help in some of the neural connections, in developing creative things, problem solving. I don't want to leave anything out because it was so special. So it helps it refreshes you, helps your energy levels, your physical, mental abilities, all of this from play. So maybe we just need a little bit more play, a little bit more humor, a little bit more laughter, a little bit more smiles. And as we do that, we put ourselves in a place of wellness. Okay. Mana. All power comes from within. Okay. No, I want a smaller string. There we go. If all power comes from within, then you have the power to decide to laugh. And if you have the power to decide to laugh, they found that laughter diffuses pain. And if you're laughing, you're putting yourself into that relaxed position again for wellness. So I want all of you right now to put a smile on your face. You know, a half Buddhist smile. Come on, you can do it. Here, I'll entice you by doing something silly. This is called Papio Maka Nui. Okay, got you to laugh. All right. Auntie Nona Beamer does a string song with this string figure, Papia. She calls Kaula. Eya Kaula. And the children love this. And it brings fun, and it's laughter, masks. Again, this laughter is healing. We need more laughter in our lives, perhaps. And if you are, I don't think that when you're laughing and when you're smiling, you can still have the stress, the doubt, the fear, the tensions. You know, they're incompatible. So you can get rid of your fears, unhappiness, doubts, and stresses by putting a smile on your face. Even if you have to kind of paint it on, a little one. Walk around like that. We remind each other constantly, are you smiling? You know, to smile. It makes a big difference in your body and it puts you in that wellness state. So we need to play, we need to celebrate each day, we need to create, we need to laugh and be happy. Your time is coming. Pono. Effectiveness is the measure of truth. Be flexible. There are many tools for healing, and you have to find the one that's right for you, the one that you find that is effective for you. So when we do the string figures with the children, we watch to see how effective it is by seeing their laughter, by seeing them problem solve and communicate more with each other, by seeing them play, share. It's a wonderful feeling to feel that energy. And how special it is when a string figure that you do, so low tech to the high tech toys that we have today, but so low tech that you can carry this healing tool in your pocket. And you can watch children just pull it out and start sharing it with other kids and sharing it with one another. Just watching people play cat's cradle, adults play cat's cradle, and bring back the memories. We worked with kapunas and ni'iha and put string in their hands and watched how the memories came flooding back of their childhood and the smiles on their faces, all through a simple piece of low-tech string. We had a very nice rainbow string, but a low-tech tool and very easy to carry with you. So we're going to do them now. Are you ready? Okay. The first one, I've got a whole bunch for you. See all those knots in that string? Okay. Here we go. Very simple. Just on your two thumbs. Everybody can do this one. It's called Papa He'enalu, the surfboard. Kind of looks like a surfboard, right? Okay. Now, put your baby fingers inside. And we have Va'a, the canoe. There's room for dogs and chickens and people to cross the ocean. Okay, now, the pointer finger of your right hand swims across, picks up that string, and swims back. Keep your fingers standing tall like trees so the strings don't slip off, because if you bend them, they'll just fall. Keep them tall. You need a little bit of tension and relaxation, tension, relaxation, you know, the flow. Now the pointer finger of the other hand goes across and picks up the string on the other side. Okay, this is Nalu, the wave. All right. Now from here, we can play a trick. Are you ready? Okay. Here we go. You can let go of your string. And I want you to put your hand in the middle of mine, because I'm the fisherman and you're the fish. Okay? Do you need him to stand up so you can see him better? Okay, good. Okay, now I'm going to try and catch a fish for dinner, because I don't want to go to the supermarket and buy one. So let's see what happens. Oop, I caught a fish, but this fish isn't really giving up. He wants to get away. So get up through the middle of the net. There we go. And now we're going to see if this fish is going to get away or not, or whether I have to go to the supermarket for dinner. Are you ready? What do you think is going to happen?
I'm going to get away.
You're going to get away?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, let's see. You're right. I have to go to the supermarket for dinner. Now, there is a way of getting the fish caught. You just have to reverse a pattern, but that was one of the patterns. So if you want to try this out with someone, try it out with the partner next to you. If you two will do it, and you two, and I'll do the other part so you can try it. Okay, put it on your thumb. One person puts it on their thumbs, their baby fingers, swims and swims. Okay, there you go. The other person puts their hand in the center of the string figure pattern. Okay, you can put it in from the top or from below, it doesn't matter. Now keep the thumb strings, but let go of everything else. Ah, you're caught, and pull. Hey, you've got a really good fish over there getting away. That fisherman's going to really have to go to the supermarket. Okay, now put your baby fingers inside again. Okay, now swim across and pick up a string. No, you keep the fish, stay still and quiet. Pointer finger, swim across, pick up the string on the other side. That pointer finger, swim. Do what you did before. Swim and swim. And now the fish has got to try and get away again. Okay, fish, go up through the center. Okay, now keep your thumbs, but let go of everything else. Hey, you got away. You got a caught that time. We'll help you after class. It's really fun. So that was a slip trick, a pukaula. Feel your body right now. Wasn't that laughter good? Didn't it? Wasn't it fun? Okay. The next one is called 9 eyes. Put it on your thumbs and on your baby fingers. Okay. You're going to wrap the string around your baby finger, kind of like putting a lei around a person's neck. And then wrap the string around your other baby finger. Wrap the string around your thumb, and then wrap the string around your other thumb. Okay, we're all on the same page. Now, pointer finger swims over to baby, picks up the baby finger string, and swims back. What you do on one side, you do on the other. Pointer finger swims over to baby, picks up the baby finger string, and swims back. Cool. Now here's the last part. Get them down on your fingers so they don't jump off. Okay, now your ring finger. Ring finger is the one that's next to your baby finger. I know people have rings on all their fingers, so it's hard nowadays. But the ring finger is the one next to the baby finger. It's going to swim over to your thumb and pick up the thumb string and swim back. This is where the kids put their teeth into it. You can use your mouth in doing string figures too. And then what you do on one side, you do on the other. Ring finger goes over to your thumb, picks up the thumb string and swims back, and then you wiggle it around and you open it up and you're going to see 9 diamonds. Like Kai. Woo! Oh, this one guy just jumped off. It's very simple. He just jumped. Oh, there you go. Okay. This string figure pattern was said to be used by the navigators, and it had to do with the navigational stars. Okay, wonderful. Great. We're going to do a whole bunch of them, and it might be hard to remember them, so we'll talk about them after class if you want. Okay.
Can I ask a question?
Yeah.
How did they use this to navigate with the stars?
You know, I don't know. I wasn't there. In fact, but it's so funny because a lot of cultures relate the triangles to stars. One eye is a 1 diamond shape, 1 star in the sky. There's all kinds of string patterns with 1 eye, 1 diamond. Indian patterns with yarn. 2 eyes were used by the Navajo. That had to do with diamonds, and they had to do with stars and star stories and talking about the heavens. I even wonder what the old compass used in the canoes were like. Some kind of netting over them. Was there some kind of symbolic pattern that they related to? Just like the knots held knowledge, they must have had some connection with these patterns. I know that there are string figures made that are like maps in some cultures. And one man told a deaf man where to go by pointing to a place in a string figure pattern. So they're coded. But much of the understanding of the code is not with us today. So I wish I could give you that answer. Maybe someone out there will have insight and be able to help us with that. That's what bringing this knowledge out does. It starts others to think. Okay, we are going to do 1 eye, the slip trick. I'm going to tell you the answer to that one. Okay? Let's try it. Okay. It's put on your thumb, your baby finger goes inside, the loop holds down, you get your hand, you go in the loop, around the 2 strings, through the puka, and you're free. You're caught. You're caught. You're caught. You're caught.
Yeah. So what's the
You're caught. Well, I'll do it slower. Watch me, watch me.
Oh.
Okay, here we go. In, around 2 strings, through the puka, and you're free. Okay, let's try the other.
No. That's
Oh, again? Okay, again. I'll do it slower.
4.
Watch. The children were taught to watch and listen. There wasn't so much talking going on. Watch and listen. And here we go. in the loop. Around 1 string, 2 strings, through the puka, and you're free. Okay, we've got one more. I'll tell you the answer. What? Get caught? Oh, in, around the 2 strings, and I'm caught.
Yeah, that's what.
You got that part, right? Hear your laughter. Feel your body. Doesn't it feel good?
Yeah.
You're giving yourself a little inside loamy. It's it's really frustrating. Okay, here we go. I will tell you the answer. When you go in and you point your hand down and you go around the 2 bottom strings and through the puka, you will be free. Yes! Point your hand down. Go through the 2. Yes! In. Point your fingers down. Go around the 2 bottom strings and then up through the puka and you're free.
Oh, that is.
But when you go in and you point your fingers up, you go through the strings, you're caught.
Goodness. That doesn't seem possible.
Okay, notice something else that's going on. People that get it help the person next to them that aren't getting it. Do you see how people are cooperating? Do you see how you're helping one another? Do you see how you're engaging yourself in play with other people? This is what string figures do. And this is how your body heals. Okay, so you go in, you point down, you go around the 2 bottom strings through the puka, and you're free. Go in, point your fingers up, and you're caught.
Far out.
Cool, huh? Good for you guys. Woo! And they're still working here. Look at them, and you're still working too. We'll have to get you to help her. Go ahead, good. Stuart. There you go. Who's having trouble? Okay, we're doing good. You got it now? All right, all right. How does it feel to work at something, have people help you and finally get it? Happy, relaxed. Do you know that play makes you take deeper breaths? And that deeper breaths, you're oxygenating? So, what I do and what I say may not work. That's part of the trickster part. Okay, good. And here we go. We're still working on over there. Okay. Messing up your tablecloth. Okay, this next one is called One Eye. I talked about it a little bit earlier, a diamond shape in the center. Put it on your left thumb. That's the left hand. And your baby finger goes inside. Good. Now, get your right hiking thumb ready. You're going to hitch a ride. Now, it's going to go into the loop, but it's going to go next to your thumb. That's thumb string, and it's going to pull it and hitch a ride. Yeah. And put your baby finger inside, and you'll have an X. This is another harmonious feeling. Face your palms away from you and towards you, away, towards you. No constriction. No, it's total free flowing movement. Okay, we're going to move on. Now this has to be your right hand that does the first move. Pointer finger of your right hand swims across, picks up the string, and swims back. Same on the left side. Pointer finger swims across, picks up the string, and swims back. This is called loli, the sea cucumber. Now the next thing you're going to do is you're just going to drop your thumbs. Good. You're going to have like an X kind of figure. Cat whiskers. Okay. Now your thumbs are going to do the work. You're not done yet. Now he has to try to remember. Okay, watch us and we'll help you again. Thumbs go over 2 strings, the 2 index finger strings, and under the first baby finger string, and you'll pick it up and you'll have 1 diamond in the center. This is called One Eye. Yeah. Okay. And it's also called, Nenue, the fish, there's a string figure song that goes with this. It goes, Pule hukane nue, koala kane nue. And it has to do with cooking the fish, whether you're cooking it on the coals or on the grill. That's on one level. Okay. So that is, we're going to do it again so that you can catch up with us. Thumb, baby finger inside. Okay? Hitchhiking thumb, by your thumb, pull and then put your baby fingers inside. You got an X. Well, try it again. You've got to be by your thumb and pull that string. Now put your baby finger inside. No, inside the middle. Yeah, there. Good, you have an X. Now pointer finger of your right hand swims across. And it has to be your right hand or else it won't work. And pointer finger of your left hand. Then you have lowly the sea cucumber. You let go of your thumbs. Your thumbs do the work. Over 2 and under 1. And you have one eye again. Okay. Did you get it? Okay, if you have it, the person next to you doesn't, help them out. Okay, drop the thumbs. Okay, pull. Thumbs go over 2, under 1. One eye. Good. Did you get it?
Yeah.
Okay. You are an artist. You've created something new. You know, it's so much fun because there really aren't mistakes. Because, oh, that's it. Stay right there. Now go your thumbs over 2, over and under 1. Over 2 and under 1. There's your one diamond. Very good. What's so much fun is that kids don't worry that they make a mistake. They just create new patterns. And as we create new patterns, that's, again, a wonderful thing. You don't always have to follow a structured pattern. Okay. See, you're an artist. You created something new. Now, if you create something new, you've got to give it a name. I won't ask you to make up a song, but give it a name. Use your imagination. Bat figure. Okay, there we go. Did you create a new one too? Oh, you created a new one. What is yours?
My inner demon.
Okay, there we go. A tangled mess. Okay. And you've created a new one too. That's pretty neat. I like that one.
That's a bad hair day.
A bad hair day.
What's the last step? Is this the...
Letting your thumbs go. Okay, you started with your, the other hand, not your right hand, and when you do that, it forms a different pattern. Okay, we're going to move on, but the broom. There's 2 ways of doing a broom. One is the way that many people were taught, the European way, but I want to show you the Hawaiian way. A lot of figures are done the same pattern in different cultures. Some have the same name, but a different way of doing it. It's real interesting. The anthropologists tried to figure out, you know, if they could study these, they could find out what culture helped what culture do different things, but they weren't able to do that. Okay, it may have been the 100th monkey effect. You know, everybody starts doing these things all over. It just springs up everywhere. Okay, if it's on your thumb and your baby finger inside, you pull down this palm string all the way down.
Oh, wait a minute. You're around.
I'll do it again.
How'd you get around her wrist?
On my thumb and on my baby finger. The string goes around here. It's not wrapped around my fingers though. Okay, thumb and put your baby finger inside. That's it. Good. And you pull this palm string down 1 time and you pull it down 2 times. Okay, now this is the tricky part. It's probably easier to use your thumb and your pointer finger. They used other fingers in the manuscript, but we're going to use the thumb and the pointer finger. You're going to go in that loop. Now you're going to grab the loop that's around your baby finger and the loop that's around your thumb, and you're going to put your fingers inside of it, and you're going to pull it through that long loop. Keep pulling. There. Okay? Now, it's like you've got 1, 2, 3 channels. Pointer finger goes in one, middle finger goes in one, and ring finger goes in the other. And you flip this over, and you've got 1 little string across the top, and you pull that up, and you have the broom. Only your broom can collapse very easily if you pull the wrong tension. Okay, I'll do it again. Thumb, baby finger, pull once, pull twice. Slower, okay. Thumb, baby finger,
Okay.
pull once, pull twice. Thumb and pointer finger go in. And pointer finger grab the loop on your baby finger, thumb grab the loop on your thumb, and pull it through that center long hanging loop. And see 1, 2, 3 channels? You just got to pull it through. You're an artist too. You're creating something totally new. Pointer finger, middle finger, ring finger goes into each one of those little channels, and you flip it over and hold it up. And then you pull the string